When you talk about investments, are there instances where we leave money on the table in investments?
No, when it comes to investments, you don't leave money on the table. You choose differently.
Aha.
Because in investments,
it's not leaving money on the table. No. You see, you know, there's the investments that are volatile, like stocks. Stocks bring in money, but stocks, you need to be very careful when you're doing stocks, right? When you're doing stocks, by the time somebody says, I'll be doing stocks, I'll be doing stock trading, inakuwa hivi, and that whole thing, that stock loses value.
What do you mean inakuwa hivi?
Just in case a CEO or whatever, the top person or the management of the particular company that they're buying stocks for, when there's a scandal or there's anything that is negative about that company, that stock loses value, right?
It's not instant like that, because there are rules for safeguarding investors against that. Like if the price of shares drops by a certain percentage within a certain time duration, let's say a day or 2 days, that counter is stopped. Like,
well, yeah, it could be stopped, but that does not mean the value is not dropping. It is dropping, right?
It is dropping.
Yes. What does that mean? It means the person who bought the shares, whatever it is they paid initially, and whatever their shares are valued at now, has dropped, right? And that means they have lost, right? Up until the share starts picking up, the share price starts picking up.
Let's go 2 steps back. At the point of making the conscious decision to buy stocks of a certain company, what data was that person or that group of people are considering or had in mind? That is what is important. So first, you look at how the price has behaved over time. It can be a year. All this data is there. It's there online. It's there on documents, newspapers like Business Daily. You'll see 52 weeks price, and it will give you the growth per year. So if something has been going up with a staircase, it cannot come down with a lift. You understand? Of course, there are companies that have erratic share prices. You should also see that. So you have to gather a lot of information as much as possible before making that decision to purchase.
Right.
There are some that are very profitable. And this information also goes beyond looking at the price trends to looking at the performance of the company, especially the liquidity. Liquidity, we are looking at the value of working capital, like current liabilities versus assets, especially current liabilities versus current assets.
So what we're saying is, in both in sales and in investments,
and the net asset value,
there are times we will leave money on the table, but we need to be careful about the reasons why we are leaving the money on the table, right?
No.
Yes. We've talked about investments, and you say they are Ponzi schemes.
Investments, you don't leave money on the table. You run away from bad investments.
Okay. Run away from bad investments.
If you find an investment where there's money on the table, it's already a bad investment.
Because money is supposed to grow slowly. So
you see,
it's right there.
For people who are doing multi-level marketing, for there to be a return in multi-level marketing, there has to be a product in between that is being marketed. And the product must be a must-have product. You see, like Oriflame, they do hair and beauty products. Those are must-have products especially for ladies. You understand? So if you sell to this number of people, you get entitled to a certain commission. That is sustainable.
I've done Oriflame before.
Oh, you've done that. I
understand what you're talking about.
Oh, yes. But there are some multi-level marketing where there is no product. You're just told, introduce this number of people. Whenever you find there is no product, just know you are the product in between. or there is a product that is not a must-have. Let's say holidays, for example. Holidays are must-have to a certain group of people, but not to a larger group of people. So when you find yourself introducing people to holidays, and you are told introduce 5 people who will go on holiday here and you make money, if you're not a tour operator or those people who organize for holidays for people, please, and you have a full-time job and that's your side hustle,
You're the product.
you are the product.